Good day and welcome back to Coach Rick. Today we are very fortunate to have Thomas Hobson here with us. He is the co-owner of Hybrid Health SA. He has a sports science degree. He also has a semi-professional cricket contract with Limpopo, and he has worked with some of the best semi-professionals and professional cricketers in this union.
So Thomas, what would be the goal of this exercise program today?
Well, today we'll be working on explosive power. So we'll be working on a bit of upper body, a bit of lower body, as well as core stability.
And how is that going to help us as cricketers going forward?
Well, for a cricketer, it's vital to have explosive power in your upper body, to hit the ball harder, to bowl a bit faster, maybe throw the ball in from as a fielder, as well as lower body to sprint a bit quicker, to get in between the wickets, to make that single a lot easier.
Oh, so generally it can help your overall game as a whole.
Yes.
And make you a better cricketer.
Yes, 100%. Especially core stability, as we all know, is vital in the cricketer.
Now with all this explosive power, if we do all these exercises, how could it help us from, say now, an injury perspective? Would our body be a bit more accustomed to the movements and help us not get injured as much?
Yes, look, with explosive power, it does help prevent injuries a slight way. Strength is obviously going to be a bit better for that, but explosive power definitely contributes to that aspect.
Okay, no, that sounds good. So then what exercises will we be looking at doing today?
Today for the upper body, we'll be doing PLYOMETRIC push-ups.
Always a fun thing.
Yeah, we'll add in the burpees today. We'll be doing box jumps, as well as a reverse lunge with a knee up.
Okay.
And then for the core stability, we'll be doing shoulder taps, as well as bicycle crunches.
How is the session going to work? How many reps per exercise and then how many rounds?
Well, for each exercise, we're going to be doing 8 reps for each exercise, and we'll be doing 5 rounds.
And in between the rounds, will there be a break, or do we just have to do a mission through?
No, we'll be taking a 2-minute rest interval.
So Thomas, will you please take us through the exercises and maybe give us a few points about each one, about what's important and about the form that we need to accomplish?
100%. Okay, the first exercise we'll be doing will be the plyometric push-up. So it's important to make sure that our elbows are going 45 degrees, our lats are contracted, as well as our glutes are contracted. We're going to be going down and pushing ourselves up off the ground, almost as if it's a clap push-up.
Okay. Obviously you're trying to get quite high off the ground to really improve that explosive power.
Yes, 100%. If you're getting higher, it means you're pushing harder, improving your power a lot better. Second exercise, which we're going to do together, seeing that we're 2 people here, is the burpee. The standard burpee that everyone loves. So, hands going directly underneath. That is correct. Hands going directly underneath your shoulders, kicking your feet out, keeping your back nice and straight, and bringing them back in again, standing up.
Quite important to make sure that you're back straight when you get back to the
Yes,
top.
100%. You don't want to do a curve in your back. It's going to put some strain on your lower back and it might end up being sore afterwards. The second set of exercises will be the lower body exercises.
Okay.
So the box jump, as well as the reverse lunge with the knee up. Okay. So at first, box jump, feet shoulder width apart, making sure that our knees don't go over our toes, pushing our bum back, keeping our back straight. Going down and exploding onto the thing with a soft landing in a nice comfortable position.
Also notice that you extended at the top. Make
Yes.
sure you stood fully upright.
So standing up, just completing that little action so that you don't stand in that squat position for too long. Extending up.
Probably also helps your body complete a motion.
Yeah,
at the end of the
100%.
day. Okay. I think you mentioned reverse lunge with the knee up.
Yes, so the reverse lunge with the knee up, bit of an acceleration motion. So going down nice and controlled, make sure knee doesn't go out. The back leg goes in a linear motion, and coming up with a nice quick action to get that explosive power going forward.
And I think there's 2 exercises left, which is more sort of core based, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So the shoulder touches as well as the bicycle crunches. Very simple, hands shoulder width apart in a push-up position, making sure that the controlled action to the shoulder and down. Making sure that our hips don't drop in or our shoulders don't drop down. Doing that.
You see that there's very little movement from your body there as you're going.
Yeah, the whole point is to try and keep as stable as possible so that you work your whole core, starting from the top down to the bottom, contracting the glutes to keep that hip stable.
So what constitutes your core belt?
Well, you obviously have your upper part of your core, lower part of your core, your obliques, but your hamstrings and glutes, as well as hip flexors, contribute to that as well.
Okay, so it's basically where everything in your power actually resonates and begins.
100%. You got to try and get that as stable as possible to be explosive.
And then I think you mentioned something that sounded a bit evil. Bicycle crunches?
The bicycle crunches. Personal hate of mine. Let's start on your back, legs straighter, hands behind your head. All you're going to do is you're going to take your right elbow to your left knee and vice versa with the other side. So there and there. What do you want to do to make it a bit difficult? Lift the feet and going there. Nice controlled action.
So now for the shoulder taps and the bicycle crunches, is that 8 in total or is it 8 per side?
It's 8 in total still. So 4 each side. Yeah.
Okay. And then a 2-minute rest and 5 rounds.
Yes.
So obviously there's going to be people of varying strength and varying ability throughout it.
Yes.
So for the people that are struggling to complete the 8, what would your advice be for those people?
My advice would be to up the amount of rounds that you're going to do. The reason why we've kept it at 8 is between 6 and 8 is your prime number for a power exercise.
Okay.
As soon as you go higher, you start looking at more strength related things. And the further you go, it's more endurance, less hypertrophy, etc., etc.
So I think it's important to know what you're actually trying to accomplish in a session.
Yes.
So that you stick to that and don't try something else.
Yeah.
For instance.
100%.
On top of that, form, massively important. So would you rather have good form throughout than rather maybe doing more?
Yeah, definitely. Look, out there at the moment, there's a lot of speculation about certain types of form in certain types of exercises and categories of sport. So with cricket, we do look at trying to be as formal and as proper as we can be in our exercises so that we can work the muscles that we want to.
Because at the end of the day, cricket's not really a natural body movement
Yes.
for most of it. So training your body to get into good positions is massively important to
Definitely.
be able to excel in cricket.
Definitely, especially if you're looking at a bowler and a batsman who are in certain positions that you're not usually in a daily manner.
Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to leave a like, leave a comment if you found it informative or anything that you might want us to do in this sort of direction in the future. And please remember to subscribe. Also, Thomas's business accounts will be linked in the description below. Thomas, is there anything you'd like to add after everything we've spoken about?
Firstly, I just want to thank you guys for welcoming me on the channel here. My links will be in the channel, obviously, at Hybrid Health SA, as well as my YouTube channel, Hybrid Health SA.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their